Hi Gemini, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and I'm testing out a new mic, darlings. And I know the picture looks a bit hazy, but the sun is shining through the back window. It's so beautiful and warm at the moment. Much better than it has been the last few days, I have to say. Anyway, this is your mid-month to latter month reading. It's a top up from the last one, really. There's lots going on in the latter part of September. Loads of planets are in retrograde, although Mercury has come out. We've got the full moon, we've got the lunar eclipse, we've also at the beginning of October got the solar eclipse. But for the latter part of September, I think it's the 18th, is the lunar eclipse, and that's in Pisces. That's going to have a massive effect on people about emotions. So if your emotions are tending to be a bit over the place, or you haven't dealt with something properly, now is the time to do it, especially while Saturn is in retrograde. That makes us revisit things that are a bit uncomfortable. So just know going forward that there's loads of planets that are in retrograde. I can't even begin to tell you how many different ones. I will have a look at it properly for the October reading to make sure that we know going through the rest of October what we've got in retrograde and what we haven't. We are using the Mabon deck, which is the Harvest Festival deck. It's the Christians call it the Harvest Festival. We call it Mabon, or we call it the Autumn Equinox. Depends on where you are and what you fancy as a name, really, I suppose. We are also using the law of positivism. I've actually learned to say it only after 12 readings, would you believe? So let's do this for Gemini, please, for the latter part of September. Please have a positivism card for Gemini, please. Oh, that came out quick, didn't it? Oh, I've not seen that one before. Okay, my darling, so your energy card. Oh, how nice is this? St. John's wort and marigold. Against your will, there will not be. No entrance, no welcoming, be gone. So anybody you don't want in your life, you're going to be able to send them away. Now, the marigold is absolutely beautiful. It's autumnal colours, it really is, but it does depict the sun. Now, St. John's wort is slightly different. St. John's wort is a beautiful little herb that deals with low moods. So if you are at low moods, especially going into the winter and the darker months, we look at St. John's wort and see what it does. It is a supplement. It is not to take the place of professional advice, but in mild cases and forms, it does have a good desired effect. It's a number 9, so it's a wish fulfillment. So finally, you'll be able to banish those who no longer serve you, who do you harm, who just don't kind of like gel with you. Against your will, there will not be. No entrance, no welcoming, be gone. It is a banishment. It is a banishment. You'll be able to get rid of those people that you've been longing to get rid of. And your law of positivism card is a 22. You don't break that down any further because it is a prime number or a soul number, depending on who taught you about numerology. Look at this card. There is a tree where this young woman is. What is that? Oh, is it a butterfly? Or is it an apple? It's a butterfly. Is taking shade under the tree. Now, what she can't see is all this beautiful root system going on. There's this beautiful deer here that brings across the message of trust and thrive. And what it does is, I feel safe and grounded. It shows you how you are completely connected when you ground yourself to the earth and its inner workings. You've got the lotus flowers that signify spirituality, healing, and peace. You have got this beautiful, I don't know what is that, a chrysanthemum. It was part of a mandala as well. So just know, with the butterflies and everything, there is an emergence, but there is a need for you to feel grounded. And do you know something? Sometimes it does air signs to do exactly that, come out of fucking orbit and ground ourselves. So, my darlings, are facing their fears and taking their power back, please. Oh, okay. What can Gemini do? Thank you. And you'll have to let me know about this microphone, because if I'm bashing the table, is it then sort of banging in your ear roll? You'll have to let me know, because I've placed it just there, but I may have to move it over this side so I'm not banging around around it. In fact, I think I might move it now. Let's just put it there, out of the way. So, my darlings, are reconnecting to your true self. Oh, okay. So, what started your WTF, the latter part of September, you've got the Wheel of Year. It's a 10, it's a completion, it's a cycle that is ending for you, and a new cycle is about to begin. I've got no essence of what that is about, apart from it could be to do with you not being walked all over any longer. Perhaps it's about time now this cycle did come to a close, where you are able to say no entrance. If you're not going to bring peace into my life, if you're not going to bring positive energy into my life, then off you go. I don't want it. Now, when I laid this down, I got a bit of an ooh and a little bit of a chill going on. What is it about the Four of Wands that makes you feel so uncomfortable? This celebration card, it could be of a loving couple who have got together, worked hard on their relationship, and now they're at the point where they've done the wooing, they've done the dating, and now they're looking at engagement, marriage, even anniversaries. But it should be a celebration, and you're kind of getting a shudder from it. You kind of resist this a little bit, and this is you facing your fears. What is it that you fear about a deep, loving relationship between you and another person? Now, there's going to be two sides, as there is with most of my cards, to this story. Now, this could be a loving, caring relationship. It could be a business relationship where you've been offered a business partnership, but you have kind of held yourself back because perhaps you've been used to working for people rather than being self-employed. And it's a big ask. It is. It's a big step to then be completely responsible for the outcome, the income, all of that sort of stuff going on. So it's also taking your power back. And I think what they're telling you is it's time for you to work on your inner self, to understand where your resistance comes from these types of relationships, why you keep knocking these relationships back, and why you don't see yourself as material for loving, caring relationships. And it's not just to do with yourself. I mean, this could be vice versa. This could be you're dealing with somebody who feels like this at the moment, but facing your fears, you really have got to get to grips with why you feel quite disjointed from caring relationships, and take that power back and tell yourself that you are worthy. Your selection process might be a bit shit, might be a bit broken, but on the whole, you are more than worthy to be in a partnership, in a relationship, if you choose to do so. This will also indicate the relationship you have with your inner self and whether you are able to celebrate yourself or whether you tend to pull yourself down. You have got in your manifestation, your wish fulfillment card, you've got 15, which is a 6. This is working on yourself, your inner self, and nature. This is you trying really hard to release the binds that hold you back. Those things that get you to say no when you really want to say yes. Those things that where you really want to explore something, but you can't put yourself out there. That's your manifestation. It's good manifestation, actually, to release things that hold you back. So, your movement and your journey, your 3 of Pentacles, there's a collaboration around you, like-minded people coming together for a common cause. So, Pentacles would indicate investments into yourself, investments into your finances, investments into your career, and investments into your home life. So there may be a change in all of those areas, or there may be a significant change about to happen in one. But what you will find is that you will find there will be a collaboration and there will be support around you in order to do this. Now, a lot of other readers say this is the marriage card. Now, marriage comes in lots of different forms. There is the marriage between partners, there is the marriage between friends, there is the marriage between family, there is the marriage with your colleagues. We all enter into these unspoken contracts that marry us to something. So just be aware of those contracts around you, and which ones benefit you and which ones don't. Because it's the ones that benefit you are going to be your collaborative marriages. They're going to be your collaborative people. They are going to be your community. They're going to be your tribe. That was the word I was looking for. Your tribe. Finally, you're going to find a place where you fit in. So what you can do about this situation is stop being worried about walking away from things that no longer serve you. There is a door very slightly ajar here. It is highlighted by the lantern. Now this swan is a lone swan. It's on its own, which is unusual. It either means that it isn't old enough or hasn't been old enough to actually pair with another swan, or its mate has died. Swans never repair after their mate have died. They stay singular. And it may feel to you that walking away is all you appear to do. Just walking away. For one reason or another. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's been a third party or anything like that. But it just kind of means that you're facing the 3 aspects of yourself: your outer self, your inner self, and your spiritual self. Then right in behind that, you've got the world tree coming in, which is the end of a cycle. And it may be that what you need to do is end this cycle of walking away. Keep walking towards new things, because they don't ever seem to work out. And if you're walking away because you're cutting your nose off to spite your face, The world tree is coming to say, look, your roots run deep. They do, and isn't it fun? You've got roots over there as well. But they also splay out over the top of the ground so you can send resources to other people. So you're very generous, Gemini. You've got all of the seasons in the tree. You've got spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and you've got sun and moon, which is night and day. You've also got the asp, which they are saying it is now time. It is time for you to shed old skin and stop repeating old cycles. Once the cycle comes to a close, let it go. And I'm not singing that song, I said that to somebody else yesterday. Just let it go. So what is out your hands? This is strange because Virgo got this card in exactly the same place. You got a lot more cards than they did, but you've got this particular card. Two of Chalices. There is a celebration. This is what is out of your hands. This is what the universe is helping you with. There's a celebration coming in for you. Now, this could be with a lover, it could be with a friend, it could be with a family member, but there is a celebration after some initial shit. I don't want to be doing this. I just want to grab my blankie and go to bed. The moon is illuminating you, saying you are the solution to this. You have the solution to this. They're illuminating you as being the solution to what it is that you want next. In comes the High Priestess. The moon, the full moon, is illuminating stuff for this High Priestess. Now, she's got this cauldron. She is this creature, unlike the priest, who works on the hoof. She has got great insight, she has got great intuition, and she's highly intelligent. And she stands in the stone circles for protection, but she kind of adds things to things as and when it's needed, allowing her intuition to guide her. Oh, that's really strange. Yeah, okay. And then you've got the 10 of Athame. So I will recap this in a minute. So you've been through some issues and problems, you've resolved them, and now you're firing on all cylinders, and you are able to now approach issues and problems with a whole new perspective. So therefore, you've got an ending and a new beginning coming in. Now you've got this celebration going on that you are the answer to if you want it. You've got to allow your intuition to know that your 9 has turned into a 10, and the issues and problems that you thought were there are not. It was just a thought, almost like a nightmare, almost like a bad dream. You thought that there was something in the way. You thought there was reason to go and grab your blankie and hide away. There wasn't any reason at all. So, my darlings, reconnecting to your true self. Now, I don't care whether you are an old hand at doing stuff. You need to listen to this. It's very important. So you've got these two ladies here who are in an equal contract. One's got something to sell, the other one's got something to buy. Fabulous. Brilliant. Giving and taking with dignity and grace is the 6 of Pentacles. So if you've been give, it's your turn to take, and vice versa. Then in comes this creature here, and he's become more prominent over this last year than I have ever seen him rear his head. He's got the dice in his hands. He rolls the dice. He takes his chances. His other hand is outstretched. He's expecting a cut of your hard-earned earnings. Now, this could be somebody that you know, that you think that you have got their number, and that you are able 100% to say no to them. They have got a trick up their sleeve to try and get around you. Now, the second part of this is, this could be a scammer. And I don't care how professional you are or how you pride yourself on looking after your electronics and not replying to dodgy emails or anything like that. This is going to catch you off guard if they manage to catch you. So reconnecting to your true self, please go and check all of your electronics. Check yourself at the door as well. Make sure you've tucked your cards away, your purse away, your wallet away. Make sure you are keeping yourself safe, because this needs to be rechecked so that you feel safe within yourself. Well, that's never happened to me before. Never. Mm-mm. Oh, look at this. Do you know what? This is what the universe is helping you with. This is what you can't do anything about. So this celebration's going to happen. You feeling like shit and wanting to go and grab your blankie is going to happen. But then you're going to use your intuition and allow the moon to illuminate for you that in actual fact you've dealt with this issue and problem, and it's no longer a problem. And where there's an ending to something, there has to be a new beginning. So there's been some work put into this with the master craftsman. And this master craftsman is honing his craft. He knows that he's good at what he does. He leaves the door open for opportunity, and the little pigeon is down there waiting for information to come in around your pentacles. Could be a new contract. It could be an old contract that is being renewed. It could be opportunities around your home life that have turned out positive. Ace of Athames, this is the one I was getting to. You got the 9, the 10 of completion, and now you've got the Ace for the new beginning. This is drawing energy down from the universe, allowing you to cut back the debris that no longer serves you and allowing you to sow new seeds. And this is what this little mouse is doing. He's up the dandelion, taking a look to see where the seeds are going. Now, dandelions, let's get to it. Dandelions are the only flower that depicts the sun, the moon, and the stars. So the sun is the flower, the moon is that seed ball that happens, and then obviously the little seeds are the star. So because it depicts all three, this new beginning is going to bring you success and happiness, manifestations that you have been working on, and an illumination of what it is that you need to know going forward. And what you need to know is the 10 of Pentacles is here. This is completion of a happy family. This is the sun is shining. There is a lot of success and happiness. You've got the cherry blossoms that are there, indicating that it's very spring-like around you. You've got the 10 of Pentacles to show you that the family come together for the family and share in the wealth that they have. It is another completion card. So as you complete this cycle of being extremely happy, it is leading you to that Ace of Pentacles that is the investment card. It's the initial investment. What is it you're going to invest in next? What is it that you are going to look at more in depth? Are you going to invest in yourself? You're going to invest further in a family? Are you going to invest into a business? Are you going to invest into a property? Are you going to invest into your spiritual self even? But it is an investment. So what's hidden from you is the 8 of Athames, a sudden realization that you actually don't need to see and hear anything if you go within and you trust the voice of your soul, and it is safe to move forward because your voice of your soul will never ever let you do something that's going to harm you. See, over here, your manifestation is this release, this entrapment. You want to release that trap that holds you back. And here you see the binds that have got you. They've held you back for so long. And now you are beginning to listen to that voice of your soul. Very nice. So let's ask the angels and the ancestors for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Gemini for the latter part of September, please. And it's coming into your birthday season. No, it's not. That's Libra. Why did I say that? Okay. I wonder if some of you have got Libra in your chart. Okay. That one. That one. That one. And that one. Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. It took me a long time to get my head around reflection. Reflection is when you sit down and you discuss something with another person, or you sit down and you start thinking about things and mulling things over, what you could have done better, what you could have done worse, what you could have done differently. That is reflection. So take time to do that. Air Guardians, shift your perception. Whatever it is that you've perceived to be the truth is not the truth. Whatever it is that you have felt is the way that air people like us, shift your perception. When you get the air guardian, it's because you've stuck into your head about something. That same old crap has come up time and time again, and they're saying shift that perception, shift your whole thought process about certain issues. Hunter, track down your fears and desires, and then you have guardian angel. You are not alone, Gemini. Lovelies, that is your late September reading wherever you are in the world. Please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.